What consistently leaves you disappointed but you keep trying anyway? Trying to get my mom to be proud of me. My career and potential. I feel like left alone in a battlefield and not being able to win the war. Love. Life. Losing weight and gaining it all back months later. Trusting others. Lottery. I understand the odds of winning big are very low, but I've been playing for 30-odd years and never won more than £50. Every inch of my fibre knows I shouldn't play and that at best it's nearly impossible to win and at worst it's all a massive fraud. Yet I keep going. Like a cunt. Modern video games, sometimes fun, but mostly painful updates and even more painful to deal with communities. Milk, I'm intolerant. Golf. Fruit tea. Smells delicious, tastes like wishy-washy dishwater. Getting a girlfriend. Dating. I want to meet someone and have a relationship, but obviously, if I have to use the ancient Greek analogy, the fates decreed that I must remain alone. I don't seem to get any feedback for effort put in. Toronto Maple Leafs. SNL. It has a few funny skits, I start watching regularly, then realize it's still mostly crap. Big Macs have fallen off a fucking cliff. It gets me so heated. Relationships LOL. Being a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. They have 2 games still, but what I saw last night scares me. McDonald's. Making friends as an adult. Either you just don't click, differing lifestyles schedules, or they don't actually like you but pretend to. Dunkin' Donuts. It burns when I pee. Yet I must pee. Pottery. I joined a ceramics class this year and I just hate everything I make. I look in our great big cabinet of projects every day and feel so jealous when I see everyone else's unique ideas and finished projects. I've also broken every single piece I've made in some way, shape, or form. It's just like failure after failure. Some things turn out nice, but all I can see are the flaws. Marriage. Convincing my dad to show more respect and affection for my mom. He always replies as she already knows that I love and care about her, but I still remind him day to day though. I don't even expect him to buy her a bouquet of roses for their marriage anniversary or Valentine's Day, but it doesn't cost anything to say a decent thank you for making food for him. Waking up. Trying to have more friends. I do have 2, but I would like more. I'm a unique person and not to everyone's taste. Avocado, I'm told they're delicious but so far that's not been the case. Gym. I want to get in a better shape, lose some weight. But every time, I leave depressed and yet I keep trying and hoping I won't be depressed next time. Solo queuing support in Overwatch. Life and love. Looking at the posts and comments of my favorite gaming subreddits. It's just overwhelmingly negative 90% of the time. I don't even know why people game these days with all of the complaining. I still visit them though, stupidly. Playing competitive video games instead of my single-player chilling ones. Sex. Playing Destiny 2. The Detroit Lions. Been a long 28 years as a fan. Any Leafs fans here? Voting. Essentially anything to do with governance or getting people to understand basic economics. Dating, relationships and all that stuff. You have a couple of shit goes at it, then you have one really great go at it and you think, oh thank God, this is what it's all supposed to be like, and then that goes to shit and ends anyway, so what's the fucking g-dang point? Dating. Buying Chinese food from the place up the street. I get sick literally every time, but it tastes good and it's literally right up the street. But I'm done for sure now. Arby's. Impressing other people. Working out. Smoking weed. Did it so hard for so long, I'll need years before I can get that first high again. Now I just get a mild stone and eat a bunch of food. It's not remotely trippy or silly. Open to advice. Edit appreciate the insights. Also, I have quit since the year started, only done it 2-3 times. I do want it to be a part of my life for those occasional rainy days. But it sounds like I need to put it aside for a good long bit for a sort of hard reset before I pick it up again, even for that. Thank you 3 foot. Engaging in politics. Was active after 18, a very motivated liberal through college, a more cautious liberal in law school, and now 10 years later, while the same issues are being debated since the 80s between the same fucking politicians, it's just more and more clear that things don't really change. I still vote, but I'm not giving my mental health and energy to the daily grind of political nonsense. Making friends. Chipotle. It was really good 15 years ago. Every once in a while, I try to chase that dragon. Fast food restaurants. The food never is really that good, and when you finish eating, you're one fart away from getting hungry again. The McRib, Nuff said. Trying to suck my own tits. Getting a girlfriend. Having a Netflix subscription. Hitting on members of the opposite sex. Just participating in most social situations. Voting for the newest politician. Trying new fast food specials. Starbucks coffee. Trying to convince my family to be more active. Life. Life. To get a stable job with decent pay and reasonable commute time. Trusting people. People. Life. I try my best to do what I can. I've lost so many of my things. My job only gives me enough to barely scrape by on, with bills piling high. I just got tired, but yet, life goes on. Cocaine. Writing. I just can't seem to finish anything I start. Claw machines. Escaping from poverty. Every time I manage to get a tiny bit of progress, I get hit with another struggle. Marriage. Interaction with people. Disappointed with the people I speak with. And disappointed that I spoke with anyone. The search of an intellectual mind isn't worth the energy. But I get lonely sometimes and repeat the same process over again, waiting for a different result. I'm insane. I disappointed. Supporting Arsenal. Playing the lottery. But it's a tax on stupid people. YA. But it's fun to dream. Dating. Sex. Vegan cheese. To feel like I might have a new purpose, or at least an interest to keep me alive, happy. Dating apps. Burger King. I'm not trying often. But I just remember that shit being delicious as a kid. I keep thinking, maybe this location has the old magic. Never does. Trying to go to bed early. Not the answer people want to hear, but weed, it's not that great IMO, still smoke someone with stoner friends though. Smoking weed. I'm determined to have a chill and relaxing high, but I always end up in an existential tailspin contemplating that time 6 months ago when I called someone Evan even though his real name is Devin.